part 2. Right, need to address something about appearance. I had a really nice lecture off of Gary today. I'm a scruffy scarecrow, according to Gary. And yeah, fair enough, I am a scruffy scarecrow. And the blatant truth is, I really don't care about my appearance. I really don't care what I look like. I really don't. Because what's going on in my head is more important than how I look. Right? And the second point about my appearance is, in my evidence, and this as I see it is the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, anyone wearing a suit and a tie is a fascist pig. There, I've said it. I just think the shirt and tie is in the same league as a Nazi uniform. That's what I think, that's what I believe, that's my personal opinion. Because I've had tons and tons of examples in my life where someone in a suit and tie has stopped my benefits. Or knocked me out because they gave me the wrong prescription. Or tried to kill me in their bus. Or loads and loads of evidence that suits kill people. Loads. I believe wearing a suit and a tie is the new fascism in fashion. I've seen the history of the suit and tie, and throughout history, anyone with an ounce of power has worn a suit and a tie, and they've abused that position. That's my opinion. You can call it paranoia, you can call it some kind of mental illness if you like, but it's the truth as I see it. Anyone wearing a suit and a tie does bad things. So I will never ever ever wear a suit and a tie ever again. I might wear a suit jacket, but my appearance is not the important thing with this election. The issues that we're talking about is the important thing. How we look is not important. It's probably one of the reasons why we're in such a mess. It's because people are more concerned about the cosmetics industry than they are about the benefits industry. How much do you spend on your shampoo? How much do you spend on your appearance each day? 2 hours, 3 hours, 30 quid, 40 quid, 3 quid? I can't afford shampoo because I've got a dog to feed. I've got £700 a year electric and gas to find. And if I spent 50 quid on cosmetics, that's 50 quid off the gas bill. And the gas bill doesn't get paid. Simple as that. And I look like a scarecrow, I look like a clown with these tufts sticking out the side. And to be honest, I'd rather look like a clown, or as somebody called me, a jerk, than spend any money on shampoo. I got soap, I got hot water. That's more important to me than shampoo. I use the old-fashioned method of a bar of soap. So appearance, 97% of it is bullshit. Because fascists wear uniforms. It's a fundamental part of their strategy is to unify everyone behind the same uniform. That's why Hitler was so powerful. It's why Stalin was so powerful. Why the Chinese wore army uniforms for 50 years. It's why Pol Pot wore those black pyjamas. It's why the Vietnamese wore black pyjamas. Because they wore a uniform. And I'm not part of any major group like the Tory party. So why should I wear a uniform? I'm an individual. First and foremost. Highest point in the law are the rights of the individual, and that's more important to me than wearing a suit and a tie and a uniform. And, you know, criticise me as much as you like, you've got the right. But you haven't got the right to tell me what to wear. You haven't got the right to tell me that to be a good candidate in an election campaign I need to wear a suit and a tie. You haven't got the right. No one. It may be social convention to wear a suit and a tie for business meetings, but this is not business for me. This is my life. What am I going to do? The Tory party wants to stop my benefits. What am I going to do? New Labour have stopped my benefits more times than I can count to remember. So in my experience, and it's just as valid as your experience, just as valid as your opinion, just as valid as the deaths of 1 million Iraqis, why should I care what I look like? Why? So I get more votes. So I sell my soul to the devil. Well, I haven't sold my soul to the devil. I ain't going to, because the devil doesn't exist. And oh dear, I've just angered the fundamental Christian vote by saying Satan doesn't exist. Satan is a human being, same as you, same as me. And yet he's in a position of power. And that Satan could be David Cameron, for all I know. But my appearance means nothing to the vote. My appearance means nothing to how I'm going to behave in Parliament. My appearance means absolutely nothing to what I say to you as a candidate. It means absolutely nothing. So you might as well close your eyes and just listen to what I have to say, because I'm sick of this appearance. Rule of business, 97% of a first impression is your appearance. That's bollocks. What's more important? Voting for someone because they look good in a suit and on telly, or voting for someone who tells you the truth? Come on, I want your answers. Send them to me on a postcard if you need to. Write a comment below this video. Tell me why appearance is more important than telling the truth. Because that's all David Cameron has got in his favour. He's got the backing of the Tory party. He's got your money looking after him. How do you think he pays for a mortgage? Because the Tory party pays his wages. How do you think Stephen M'Loughlin gets to wear a suit and a tie in council? Because you are paying his wages. You have to think about it. What's more important? Somebody's appearance or telling the truth? I, for one, was told when I was a boy, always tell the truth, regardless of the consequences. Now, you ask David Cameron the same question. If you had some really difficult information to pass on to the public, would you tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Now, come on, tell me. Is that more important than whether I wear a suit and a tie? Is it important that I sell my soul to the devil just to attract your vote? I'd say no. Does it count that I'm committed to Bournemouth? Does it count that I'd rather sacrifice my hygiene than look good on telly? You know, this is the kind of stupid questions that they want you to ask. They want you to fuss over who to vote for. They want you to discount people like me as the lunatic fringe, so that you put your vote towards the Tories or the Lib Dems or some pretty girl in a dress who looks good on telly. Well, I'm not here to teach a businessman how to run a business. I'm here to stand up for Bournemouth, because I believe we've been in the hands of a house of traitors for God knows how long. Because traitors are governing your tax money. They'd rather fly to Costa Rica than to fix a broken pipe. And there's people saying that I look bad. I look like a scarecrow. No, you ask David Cameron if he'll tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And will he swear it on telly in front of a national debate? Will he come to Boscombe and tell me that 100% of the time he will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? or he'll resign. Because I'll do that. I will always tell the truth. I've been to jail because I told the truth. Now, how many politicians are prepared to go to jail for telling the truth? How many? Ask those questions. And get past this appearance rubbish. Because appearance means nothing. Oh, you look good on telly. I look crap on telly. I don't care. What I'm saying is more important than how good I look on telly. Right? What's more important? How I look, or looking after your personal interests as a British citizen? Huh? Anyway, my name is end of part 2. I don't know if I'll have part 3, but my name's Stephen J. Humphrey, independent candidate for Bournemouth East. Vote for me!